Today we're going to talk about on how do we convert decimal to octal. So let's say we have a decimal number system here. We got 344, and we can convert this into octal by dividing it by 8. So 344 divided by 8, that's a perfect. It's going to be 43. So it doesn't have a reminder. We can just write it as 43 remainder 0. Now we're going to take 43 and divide it by 8. So as we have that, we will get 5.375. So what we can do here is multiply the decimal, which is 0.375, into 8. So if we do that, oops, let's do that. Okay, now let's multiply this. So we're going to put it as our remainder. It's going to be 3. So now what we can do is take 5 again and just divide it by 8. Here. So once we divide it by 8, what we could get is 0.625. Now it's full decimal. You can just make it 0, and 0.6525 times 8 is going to be 5. So that's the answer. So what we can do here is read it from lowest to highest. So what 530. So that's going to be our octal number system. Okay, now we have 784. So how do we convert this? So again, we can just have this and divide it by 8. So the answer here is going to be, we can just use our calculator over and over here. So we get 78.4. And what we can do is multiply 0.4 times 8. That's going to be our remainder. Actually, it's not 78.4. It's going to be 98. Okay? So just 0 reminders, 98 remainder 0. So now what we can do here is take 98 and divide it by 8. So 98 divided by 8 is going to be 12.25. So we're going to take the decimal, which is 0.25, and multiply it by 8. So that 90, we got 12 remainder, 0.25 times 8 is going to be 2. So now we can take 12 and divide it by 8 again. So let's take 12 and divide it by 8. Okay, yes, we have now that 12 divided by 8 is going to be 1.5. So we got 1 here, and we got 0.5 multiply it by 8, and that's going to be our remainder. So half of 8 is going to be 4. Okay, now we're going to take 1 and divide it by 8. So 1 divided by 8 is going to be 0.125. So we got 0 remainder, 0.125 times 8 is going to be 1. And that's it. We can just read it from lowest to highest. So that 1. So that's our octal number system.